to fight Tom Aspinall from the UFC? Like, what does the UFC got to do?
Said something real wild on off the cuff. I'll see you guys later.
That's it.
Yeah,
right.
Thanks for the happy
John
beer.
Jones, the legend.
What is going on with all the drama in the world of mixed martial arts? It all started in late 2023 when UFC heavyweight champion John Jones backed out of a potential fight versus Stipe Miocic due to a torn pectoral tendon. Because of this, Dana White had Tom Aspinall step in to face Sergey Pavlovich for the interim heavyweight championship. Tom Aspinall beat Sergey in November 2023 and immediately used the opportunity to call for Jones to be stripped of the championship due to injury-induced inactivity. Aspinall also cited that other champions have been stripped for this exact reason. John Jones found these comments hilarious. All throughout 2024, MMA fans just became frustrated. At UFC 309, 42-year-old Stipe Miocic finally stepped into the ring with the beast that is John Jones. At UFC 309, 42-year-old Stipe Miocic finally stepped into the octagon with the beast that is John Jones after almost 4 years away from fighting. And of course, John Jones won via TKO in the third round. Once that happened, all eyes pointed towards Jones versus Aspinall because after Stipe, who else is there? Aspinall is the interim champion, and as of today, he's the longest reigning interim champion in UFC history. Then the poll started. A poll started by MMA fans now has amassed 200,000 plus signatures to have Jones stripped of the UFC heavyweight championship. This led Jones to go on Twitter and claim that the UFC has known what he wants to do with his fighting career for a while now, but that the UFC just hasn't let the fans know. Tom Aspinall also came out after that and said that he's basically not too stressed about when a fight with John Jones should happen. He's living his best life, according to him. As of June 20th, the poll has gained 200,000 plus signatures, and Dana White has now set a deadline of a couple of weeks to have this fight officially booked. John Jones also just finished walking out of a Full Send podcast interview 15 minutes into it after he was asked about Aspinall.
What more could you ever ask for?
What would it take to fight Tom Aspinall from the UFC? Like, what does the UFC got to do?
Said something real wild on off the cuff. I'll see you guys later.
That's it.
Yeah,
right.
Thanks for the happy
John
beer.
Jones, the legend.
Dana White has pleaded with people that John Jones is the greatest and that he's not afraid to fight people. But now it's time to see. The pressure is on. What do you think? Should John Jones be stripped of the UFC heavyweight championship, or should he be beaten to lose it, assuming he doesn't retire? The few comments he had on the Full Send podcast were pretty ambiguous, but they somewhat alluded to a potential retirement. In the same breath, he also talked about wanting to perform for the fans and wanting to do what's right for the things that people expect out of him. Do you think John Jones versus Tom Aspinall, champion versus champion, gets booked within the next couple of weeks?